So I would like to call the regular scheduled board meeting of the Yuma Union High School District Number 70 to order. If you would all please join us by standing in the pledge and moment of silence led by Christy. Thank you. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Moving on to item 2.1, board members may have a discussion about conferences, visitations, legislation, special recognition, donations, etc. Does anybody have anything they want to report on? Okay, I had one thing I wanted to report on. We all got an email from Tim about HCR 2007, the ballot initiative that is detrimental to our school district. And so I wanted to let you guys know that I did send my email out to our representatives to express my concern over this having a negative impact on our rural district and on classroom spending. So I would encourage everybody to do that if you haven't gotten around to it yet.
Did you hear back?
I have heard nothing back.
I also did the same and have heard nothing back.
So email. Okay, anybody else? Great. Moving on to superintendent's report, item 2.2, Tim.
Thank you. As we do 3 times each semester, we have our student councils from our campuses come and give reports on what's been going on since the last time they were here. And we're very excited to have South County represented today. And we'll start off with San Luis High School. Yes, we can clap.
Good evening, members of the board, administration, and community. My name is Naya Munoz, Student Body President.
And I am Jonathan Lopez, the Student Body Secretary, and we are here to proudly represent San Luis High School.
Thank you so much for having us. We are so excited to share some of the amazing accomplishments and events that have taken place at San Luis High School. To begin, we are proud to share that our girls basketball coach, Mr. Ambriz, coached his 20th year as varsity coach, and our amazing boys soccer coach, Mr. Rojas, coached his 100th varsity win this year.
Our boys soccer had an amazing season this year. They were runner-ups in state, and we are proud of how hard they worked this season.
And here's a video of the soccer boys highlights.
A quienes hoy honramos, nuestros seniors.
Also, Band and Spiritline participated in bringing spirit and energy to our winter games and to support all of our teams in increased wins from last year.
Film and TV, as well as business management, brought home a total of 30 medals from the regional competitions in Phoenix.
And sports medicine earned silver in PSA, silver in medical innovation, and gold in job-seeking skills.
Medical assisting also received 2 silver medals for research poster and persuasive writing.
FCCLA was the first CTSO to compete at the state level this year, earning 4 first-place medals. 1 culinary student will advance to nationals in Washington, D.C.
1 student was selected as an early childhood state officer, and 1 student received the Arizona FCCLA scholarship.
Overall, students earned 5 gold medals, 16 silver medals, and 9 bronze medals.
Student Orlando Alvarez was awarded first place in entrepreneurship for FCCLA in the State Leadership Conference.
On February 26, our San Luis High School Sidewinders stepped outside the classroom and into Golden Corral as a part of pre-employment transition services through Workability. Students toured the restaurant, connected with the manager, and asked insightful questions about careers in the food service industry. Then they put their skills into action by taking and serving each other's drinks orders, practicing communication, professionalism, teamwork, and customer service in a real setting.
We would like to congratulate the following teachers for their hard work and commitment towards the school being nominated for Teacher of the Year. The nominees are the following: Alonso Gonzalez, Jesus Rojas, and Camilo Gonzalez.
We would also like to congratulate the following: Ms. Daniela Salgado for earning the recognition of Outstanding Leadership Award through her hard work and effort. She was given the Arizona Council for Exceptional Children Award.
San Luis High School was able to come in first place for FAFSA completion in the state of Arizona. The school was able to come to a completion total of 82.9%, breaking a new record for our school.
As well as having our San Luis AP teachers earn the Bronze AP Award for the 2nd year.
Student Council attended the annual AASC conference in Gilbert High School. Councils from all over Arizona gathered together to participate in fun activities involving leadership, communication, and creative self-expression.
On our annual Love Night event, different clubs gathered and set up booths to raise money for our local recipient in our community. At the end of the night, full of food, music, activities, and performances, we were able to raise over a grand total of $3,900 to support our recipient.
Students from all grade levels were able to participate in our annual volleyball tournament, Power Buff. We had over 12 teams formed by students participate, with a freshman-sophomore and a junior-senior team taking the win.
As you can see, it's been an incredible and successful year at San Luis High School.
We're proud to represent a school that continues to grow, achieve, and inspire.
Thank you for your time and support.
Thank you.
Thank you, San Luis. Next up, we have our newest school, Somerton.
Good evening, President Kravitz, board members, Superintendent Mr. Brienza, and Associate Superintendents. My name is Ariana Villafaña, and I'm here with
Neilani Valdez.
We're a part of Somerton High School Student Council, and this is our presentation.
So, Somerton High School's dance team was able to participate in the first ever recital on December 4th, where our 3 dance classes were able to show off their choreography by their instructor, Miss Swenson, and they were also able to demonstrate their choreography that they completed themselves.
And then also on February 6th, we hosted our Cupid's Love Assembly. It was Valentine's Day themed, but it was also served as a winter sports assembly since we highlighted all our winter sports, including wrestling, basketball, and soccer. They played in several games, as you could see.
One of our proudest accomplishments, if I may say so, was our wrestling state championship that we were able to send 11 boys and 7 girls on February 20th to 21st. This resulted in 3 state championships, Kenneth Garcia, Jaden Preston, and Annette Preston. We also had a girls state runner-up title, so thank you to our girls.
For flag football, although it is not an AIA sport yet, we do have a girls team on campus, and they played a game on February 28th. It was hosted by Gila Ridge. They played in a jamboree, and it was very cool to see them still able to have fun and enjoy sport, even though it's not official yet.
One of our most inclusive events was Spread the World activities, where on March 6th, our Somerton High School held activities during lunchtime, basically spreading about inclusion, that we will all be inclusive to all students around campus and outside of school. We will also be hosting our first transitional fair on April 16th from 4 to 6. You guys are more than welcome to come, like always. So, hope to see you there, Brianza.
Way to go.
We also hosted a youth leadership summit. It was a collaboration with the Special Olympics, and it was where they would have special needs kids be paired up with a peer mentor, and they would play in 2 leadership activities and also 2 physical activities.
Our girls soccer team hosted a soccer clinic on March 14th that hosted ages 8 to 14 to show off their craft, of course, and increase community involvement. And our girls had a lot of fun, and we thanked all the Somerton community for sending their kids over to our school and involving in our campus.
We also just recently had the National Honor Society. We inducted several students, and we are very proud to have them all be recognized on their leadership, their commitment to scholarship, and their just overall performance in the classroom.
One of our most favorite activity by our students was their first ever ACT on March 24th. Our teachers did an amazing job prepping our students, and we are sure they probably did great.
Some of the following are upcoming events.
So something that the juniors are actually proud for and excited is our junior prom on April 18th. You guys, again, more than welcome to come. Mr. Yukowski, you can invite your brother. Our theme this year will be La Vie en Rose, and also something to commemorate our teachers is our Teacher Appreciation Week that will be held on May 4th through 8th, where we will continue our tradition of giving our teachers food, commemorative shirts, and we will also be collaborating with our culinary students to create a Greek lunch for our administrators and teachers.
And then something coming up is the Yuma County Get Together. We're going to host it on November 20th. And we were very excited because it's our first time hosting. So every year, all the student councils in the Yuma area get together, and they play games, socialize, dance sometimes. And our theme is Broadway, and we're going to be portraying Hamilton.
So thank you so much for having us, you guys. And remember to win with excellence and go Toros!
Thank you, Somerton. I was looking forward to something to do on the 16th, so I do appreciate the invite. I think it's on the way home, so I'll do my best. Once again, students, thank you for being here. If you need to go because you're awfully busy, that's fine. But Madam President, that concludes my report.
Thank you so much. So much fun. Okay, and as always, Brenda, you get to follow that. I'm so sorry. Moving on to item 3.1, budget update.
Good evening. I don't have anything fun or exciting to invite you to. My name is Brenda Higuera. I'm the Director of Finance. I'm here for our monthly budget update. I know everyone's so excited. Our first page, as always, is our maintenance and operations. These are expenditures as of 3/27. The date didn't go through the full month because we had spring break in there. But that's basically, for the month of March. So you'll see there our salaries, our fixed expenditures, And then our school budgets. Continuation on page 2 is our M&O budget broken down by the different departments. And then at the very bottom, you'll see the grand total. So our budget for this year is $106,976,000. Expenditures so far, $60,656,616, so about 57%. The next page is our capital budget. Again, also, you can see the different breakdown by the departments in the school budgets. Our capital budget for the year, $11,087,304. Expenditures, $3,324,861, about 30%. And then the very last page is our monthly student activities fund report. There you'll see the monthly revenues and expenditures. The ending cash balance for the district is $758,786.89. And at year-to-date revenues and expenditures, you'll see that at the bottom, and then the balance is $34,809.41. Any questions?
Thank you, Brenda. Does anybody have any questions? We appreciate your fiscal conservatism and your beautiful presentation.
thank you.
Moving on to item 3.3, Arizona School District spending. I believe that is Neil.
Continuing on with the beautiful presentation,
The beautiful numbers.
as always. Okay. I'll be presenting the Arizona Schools District Spending Report. Board members, this was given out in a Friday report to you already, so this is just kind of going over it again. The classroom spending report is put out by the Auditor General each year. The state began monitoring classroom spending back in 2001. This report is an overview of spending by operational and non-operational categories across the state, where they compare what they consider like districts. They pick who they compare. And then they've included in this state teacher averages since 2017. So that's just kind of the background to it. Oh, shoot. Okay. So
That's tiny.
up here, I have the pie graphs. They come from the report. They show just our spending broken out by areas. You have on the left 24-25, which is the last year that we're reporting on, and the previous year before that was fiscal year 23-24. Our classroom spending decreased by 0.8% from the previous report, with a decrease of 0.2% within our instructional spending. Again, this report is an aggregate of the district without regard to one-time purchases or one-time spending that happens occasionally through years, depending on what you have going on. Some of that can be attributed to we're finishing up our summer 10 projects. We did a lot of final spending on instructional equipment and things, and so as that has ended, you're going to see some one-time expenditures for stuff like that kind of go down, which would account for some of the decreases that we've had. Here, they break it down by per student spending with categories. What you'll see here is we did decrease large amounts in land and buildings, equipment. That's really, again, attributed to completion of Somerton High School, the Somerton Gym, a lot of one-time purchases for equipment and things to get the school running. All of that's been now completed, and so there's just a lot less spending in those areas. And then I just point out the interest as we pay off our debt from our bonds. Our interest each year will decrease because we owe less on that. This is just another graph of the changes by area, a different look at it and the ups and downs, with the different areas highlighted in the colors and the increases, decreases there. This bar graph is the average teacher salary of the district compared to the state. We came in again above the state average. It says up there what we came in at $75,310 on average to our teachers. The state average being $65,613. So that is a difference of $9,697. That's great. Of that amount, they include the classroom site spending, also known as Prop 301. Of that, last year we had $11,572 that made up that. This table here is a comparison of the district's average teacher salary over a period of time. You'll see that in 2023, they started breaking it out by teachers who had 3 years or less and teachers who had 4 years or more of experience. And that's why there's the NAs in previous years. What I'd point out here is you'll see that our students per teacher for last year was the lowest it's been on this table at 23.2 students to each teacher. And then our average years of teacher experience is the highest it's been, where we have 10.1 average years of experience for our teachers, which is really going, to show the retention that we have with our students as they stay with us. I just wanted to do a brief overview of that. Were there any questions on the report?
Does anybody have any questions for Neil? Somebody. Make him squirm. No. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to informational item 3.3, athletic update. Rob.
I'm going to turn it over to our ADs, as we've had a couple things implemented this year to improve and enhance some athletic experiences, and a addition we're going to be bringing to the district next year.
Thank you. Good evening, board members, Mr. Brianza, Superintendent Brianza, and our associate superintendents. My name is Leanne McCall, and I'm the athletic director for Kofa High School. Tonight, all of the ADs are here to share information and give updates about happenings in athletics. We will be discussing GoFan, Huddle, and, there's another. We will be discussing GoFan, Huddle, and flag football with you. I would like to introduce our APs to you, our athletic directors, Dave Robinson from Cibola, Jojo Elliott from Gila Ridge, Roxanne Cordell from San Luis, David Barrios from Somerton, and Steve Anderson from Yuma. Our vision for athletics is to enhance student-athlete experiences through opportunity and engagement. Our efforts are to foster a supportive environment to empower our students to achieve their fullest potential in the classroom and on either the field or the court. We thank you for allowing us to come and present to you tonight, and I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Anderson to discuss GoFan.
All right, thanks, Ms. McCall, and thank you as well for allowing us to be here tonight. I'm going to provide some handouts for you guys. You have some homework to do. I'm just kidding, you don't. So you should be receiving two documents, one that says how to use tickets and the other one that says how to buy tickets. And if you have cheaters, you probably want to put them on. I know the print's small.
I never take mine off.
Or take them off, whatever. All right, so GoFan digital ticketing app. I'm sure many of you have purchased a ticket before online, maybe not, but I would assume most of us have, to go to a concert, our favorite sporting event, something like that, right? So GoFan is really no different than that. It's pretty much your phone is going to be your digital ticket, okay? It's supported by the Arizona Interscholastic Athletic Association, the AIA, who we're governed by for athletics. So therefore, if we host state playoff games, you'll see that GoFan is the only way to get into those events sometimes if we're hosting a state playoff game. The most recent one is San Luis Soccer, I believe, right? Yeah. Go San Luis. Go Sidewinders. So it's super convenient. It's a great experience for all of our stakeholders, our community members, families, parents, fans that want to come and enjoy and support our student athletes. It's accessible to all, and it's very efficient. So if you take a look at the two handouts, go through how to buy the tickets. So if you look at that one first, so basically that first picture of the cell phone there would be basically you download the app through your app store, go to GoFan, you search the school you'd like to go and attend a sporting event at, search the venue, and then the second picture is you select the number of tickets you'd like to purchase. With Yuma Union High School District, we have basically two options, an adult price and then a senior and military discount price. So you select the number of tickets you'd like to buy, Then you purchase those through your credit card, your Google Pay, your Apple Pay, and then the last cell phone picture there is you have your tickets. So now what do you do with those? Well, go to the one that says how to use the tickets. So how do you use your tickets? You can see in the first cell phone pictured box there, there's 3 tickets there. And if you look closely, 2 of them are different than the other one, right? The top one and the bottom one are different than the middle one. So that person wanting to get into that athletic event has selected 2 tickets, the top one and the bottom one, for whatever reason. Because they only want to use 2 tickets at that time to get in. So they select the 2 tickets, and I know you can't see it, but at the very bottom, it has a little picture and the black little barcode. It says use 2 tickets. The consumer or the customer would select that. It moves them to the next screen, and it gives them an alert to stop. Okay, stop at that point. Because then they need to show the ticket taker or the athletic worker who's managing the gate to get into the athletic event. They either show them on their phone, and at that point, the customer selects the button letting them know they selected 2 tickets. Then obviously two people would come into the event. Or the athletic worker managing the ticket booth could press the button for them. It's really up to the customer. Then it says on the third one, hey, enjoy, two tickets were used. You can see then on the fourth picture, they're kind of grayed out or not as bright. And then they still have that in the final picture, they still have that 3rd ticket left. Meaning usually they have another family member going to join up with them later, or they can actually send that to someone if they do have the GoFan app as well. So usually that person then would have to come back to the ticket gate entrance and let that 3rd person in through the same process, okay? That's if you want to do the app, okay? Now, if you don't want to manage another app and you're like, I don't want to have to use another app, I don't want to download another app, I got too many apps on my phone already. Well, we have another great way, convenient way for you to purchase tickets to get into our athletic events. It's called the GoFan box office. So box office is pretty cool. GoFan provided each school with a data-enabled iPad. So this sits on the ticket counter, the ticket booth area, and the customer comes up and says, I'd like 2 tickets, please. They enter it in, 2 tickets. One, again, could be an adult price, could be discounted for military or senior. Then they press purchase essentially, and they can use the card reader. Okay, so credit card, obviously you can tap, stick it in. You can also use Google Pay or Apple Pay as well. So super convenient, simplified purchasing, quick entry. The GoFan line usually at events moves much faster than the cash line. So, and I just spoiled the 3rd way to buy a ticket. We still do allow cash, so if you don't want another app, understand that. If you don't want to use your credit card, that's okay. You can still get into our athletic events by purchasing with cash. So that's a kind of a rundown of how the GoFan app works and the box office works with GoFan. Super cool with GoFan is it's, like I said earlier, it's AIA supported. So you'll see it on AZ Preps 365. So if you were to search any of our schools through AZ Preps 365, that's a website that coaches look at, athletic directors look at it frequently. Parents can go there, kids can go there. They can check the rankings on teams. They can look up schedules. Any person could go there. You don't need a password or anything like that. But you can also find our tickets linked there as well on AZ Preps 365, which is pretty neat. Also, Play On, which manages or owns GoFan, also owns Max Preps. Max Preps is another athletic website that students can see their stats from games. Parents can go on there. You all can go on there. Anyone can access it and see rosters of teams, things like that. And the GoFan for each of our schools is linked there as well. So we each have the next slide, or the slide showing there, has our landing pages. So the one on the left for Yuma High School, you could scan that QR code and it would take you to the Yuma High School's landing page. So you'd see every event that we're charging for using GoFan at Yuma High School. You can also make them sport specific. Like you can see San Luis has a great one there that they made specifically for that state playoff game on February 18th at 6 p.m. So you could scan that QR code. So you wouldn't be able to purchase, another soccer game or a basketball game on that QR code or going to that page. That's only specifically for that event. The Yuma High one and the other schools have it as well. You can scroll down to any event that you'd like to go to. I don't know if it will work. Can you click on the landing page to give you an example of that? So if you click on the landing page and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, just keep scrolling until it stops, you can see we can buy tickets for the remaining athletic events for Yuma High School that we have. So if you'd like to come on April 27th, Yuma High School baseball team is hosting KOFA, Go Criminals. It'll be a great event to attend. You can buy tickets right now for it if you'd like to. So we hope to see you there, Mr. Brienza. And Rob, bring your brother. Even though he's a Toro, we'll gladly. It's be a great venue that night. Be lots of fans that night. But seriously, but it's really neat because you can purchase tickets through any game. We load the schedules on before the season, so again, parents, family members can plan accordingly. They don't have to worry about if it's a concert event like you and I would go to, that the ticket is going to be sold out. That doesn't happen, anything like that. So if you go back to the presentation, I don't think it's going to link, but I'll just talk about it. Finally, with GoFan, it's pretty neat. There's the dashboard for each school that we can see the analytics of it. We can see how many tickets have been purchased for that KOFA game already. It shows us. We can see how many, we get basically a report after every event on how many tickets were purchased in GoFan, a weekly report, which Neil in his office, they love. They can see how many tickets were purchased, the dollar amount taken in, and then checks get sent. The same way we do with cash. It still gets split up amongst the schools. So pretty convenient way, fast way, easy way for folks to use the digital ticketing app, and your cell phone is your ticket. So any questions with that?
Go ahead, Christy.
Is this going to cost the district a lot of money?
It costs $0 for us. So GoFan, Rob had to sign an agreement, but essentially they provide two of these things, the readers and the iPads to each campus, and it's data enabled. It's not connected to our Wi-Fi, so that's pretty cool. So you could sell tickets anywhere. So our Wi-Fi doesn't have to reach. Some of the baseball, softball fields are kind of a little bit further away from the campus, so to speak, right? How GoFan, I guess, talk about it, how they make their money is, and why it's free is each ticket purchased online, there's $1 convenience fee charge. So that's why we still offer the cash option. If customers don't want to pay $6 now, it's $7 for a ticket. They can still use the cash option and pay the $6.
Can you, because I'm old and I'm not very
Send it
techie,
to you?
No. Can you screenshot tickets? Like say I
Yeah,
got
that's a
5
great
tickets.
question. I meant to touch on that. Yeah, so no, the answer, yes, you can. Obviously, you can pretty much screenshot anything, but if they were to do that, if you go back to the steps on how to use the tickets, where they selected the 2 tickets and then it says stop, if they were to screenshot the ticket, that option wouldn't be available. So then we would know it's fraud. Like we'll press the ticket to select to use it, and then it prompts you to the stop. Then that part wouldn't be happening. So then we would know, I'm sorry, we can't accept that ticket.
Yeah.
It's already been used or it's been screenshotted and passed on to you. We're also able to go into the dashboard and we can look up fan by fan name or email on how many tickets they purchased and when, so we could figure that out too. So, it's a cool analytics.
Go ahead, Carlos.
I have a couple of questions. Number one, can I buy tickets for the whole season for the baseball season?
Buy tickets for the whole season?
For the whole season.
Yeah, for each game.
If 4 of those games were canceled.
There are refunds, yes.
Are refunds?
Yes. Yep. So if a game, like sometimes in the spring, a game gets rained out or something, inclement weather, yes, the customers are able to be refunded.
Is there a place where it says you'll get your refund back, or?
I'm not sure. Do you guys know if there's a place that states that? You want to speak on that?
It's a very easy process to do the cancellation, and you refund everybody's ticket at one single time.
Okay.
A single ticket, though, it's a little bit more difficult for the customer, but if we have an event issue, it's quite a simple solve, and that's better for customer service.
Doesn't state it there.
No, they'll get an email, and then their money goes back in 2 to 3 days to their account.
Okay.
So everything's communicated to them. If they bought it by text, because we have QR codes as well at our table, they'll get the receipt saying that they're receiving money by text.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is this platform, can you use it for other things other than sports?
Yeah, so you can. Currently, we're not doing that at this time. We're only using it for athletic entry.
Okay.
Yeah, you could. There's a concessions. Yeah, the tickets for prom. But we have a good partner already with that with My School Bucks, so they use that route.
My question, thank you for the presentation on GoFan. It works really seamlessly. I've used it. I mean, it's pretty cool. But for a parent whose kid is just incoming and they've never experienced athletics before, where on our fabulous school websites, Eric Patton, can we click to get to the GoFan page to purchase the ticket? Go to athletics. So it's on athletics on the homepage of each school. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And
Anybody else have
GoFan has a
questions?
ton of resources on what I just explained on like videos of it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
And good evening. I'm going to talk about Huddle. So through a donation from Chapman, all the schools were able to have the Huddle system in their main gym and also their main field for football or soccer. And so capabilities for Huddle include live streaming, so we can live stream all the games that happen in the gym or events, and then also in the field. Coaches, students, athletes can take that back, and then they can review the film. They can create highlights. They can do breakdowns of patterns. Just to help them gain that edge whenever they're preparing for their next game. HUD is also used to exchange film between schools, and then you can also see how active your huddle is. So you can see like how many people are actually going in there and checking out the film, checking out the highlights, checking out your page. Danny, if you can try and click on the bottom right. So this is just a video example of what it would look like. So I chose this once it gets done loading here. I chose this film because it's pretty cool. You have a event happening at Summerton with San Luis Matt with a Kofa and a Gila Ridge wrestler. So I thought that was pretty cool. But just an example of what the camera looked like. In the bottom left, you have the scoreboard for whatever the score is for that event. And like I said, you can use this for any event that happens in the gym or in the field. So like we tried it for practices, we did it for assemblies, and so whatever else the school wanted to turn it on for, you can do that as well.
So just to ask real quick, I assume, and I'm sure that this happens, we have video releases of all of our athletics, or of all of our athletes?
Media releases, yeah.
So before they participate, we gather that,
Yes,
correct?
this happens
Okay.
at the beginning of the school year.
Okay, thank you.
And so just the pros of having this. So athletes can create those videos, like I was saying. They can send it out to colleges, get that exposure, help with the college recruiting process. They can go back, take a look at what they need to work on for future events or future practices. And then for coaches and even athletes too, just kind of take a look at, how can we develop, or what are we doing? What kind of patterns or tendencies are we showing, so that we can be best prepared for the competition and just set up our players and our programs for success. All right. Any other questions on Huddle?
Thank
All
you
right.
so much, David.
Pass it along to Miss Elliott for flag football.
Hello, we are super excited to announce that Yuma Union High School District is now adding flag football for girls. I wish that student was still here so she could hear this. This is a new era for us, as our slide says, and we have a really strong youth community of flag football that we can pull athletes from in the future. They have 18 girls teams currently in the Yuma Catch and Go League, so that's a really large group of students that will go to our schools and enjoy this sport. The Girls Youth League is extremely competitive if you've been to it before, and it's demonstrating the need that we needed this sport at our high schools. Girls flag football is one of the fastest growing high school sports in the nation. 68,000 high school students competed in this sport last year alone, which almost doubled the numbers from the year prior. Our current club season was very successful, and it's running from February through April, so they're still holding some practices post having the really successful jamboree that was held at Gila Ridge and the event at Summerton. We have really great advisors on each campus. They're right now considered club advisors that have supported the creation of this program, and we had really amazing volunteers from the community that brought their experience from the league to teach us what should be happening next year. Looking ahead though, girls flag football will become a fall sport, so that's exciting. And with the growing competition, we've had schools from Imperial Valley and our sister schools in the district. Those will be our competitors this season, but next season, in 2027, we will fall into our divisions with the AIA, and so we'll compete with people in the valley and across the state. So please look forward to 5 days of football a week in the district as we move forward to next school year. We're super proud to expand this opportunity to our female athletes, and thank you so much for allowing us to have your time tonight.
Thank you. Anybody have a question? No boys flag football, huh?
Not at this time.
Okay. Well, I know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I thought there was going to be somebody else to go speak on. Thank you, ADs. We really appreciate that. Our students are very lucky to have these opportunities, and I think we've made it a lot easier to attend events, which is great. Okay, moving on to I think it's 4, right? Item 4, call to the public. Any person wishing to speak may present the information at this time only. All presentations are limited to a maximum of 3 minutes and a maximum of 15 minutes on each subject. Before you begin to speak, please identify yourself by clearly stating for the record your name. Comments by members of the governing board in response to any public comment will be limited to asking staff to review the matter or requesting rescheduling of the matter for further consideration at a later date. I do not have any forms. Danny, did you have any? Is there anybody who would like to address? Okay, thank you. Moving on to item 5, consent items, adoption of items of routine nature and those that normally do not require deliberations on the part of the governing board. A board member may pull items which will be discussed and voted upon separately. We are going to pull item 5.4.2 from consent items. So is there a motion to accept everything except 5.4.2? Anyone? Correct.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Motion made by Christie, seconded by David. Are there any comments? Okay, then let's proceed to vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Now moving on to 5.4.2, which in our board book is page 40, if anybody wants to go to it. Approving the fiscal year 2025-2026 purchasing increase. I move that we, the governing board, approve the fiscal year 2025-2026 purchasing increase. Is there a second? I second. Thank you. Motion made by myself, seconded by Christie. Comments. I have a question, and I think it goes to Miss Lilly, and I hope that Tim prepped you on this. So we have 2 line items here in front of us that are for purchasing vehicles from 2 different car dealerships. And my question to you, or you at the district, is you're asking us to approve the district to be able to ask for up to $250,000 per car dealership, but we don't know what it could be for. So I certainly don't want to see Brianza driving around in an Escalade. So I got to make sure that, I just am curious before we vote on this for an explanation, please.
So it's not for Mr. Brianza, it's for the migrant program.
Okay, thank you.
They're wanting to purchase, I believe, 3 vehicles.
Okay, so the reason why I ask is because it doesn't state anywhere in the board book what this was for. So I was just uncomfortable having that be routine.
Okay.
Is there anything else, Tim?
Yeah, I just want to say for the record, my contract does not stipulate or allow the district to buy me a vehicle, Escalade or whatever, Yugo. It doesn't.
A Hyundai.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And what vehicles are they? Are they vans? Are they buses?
There's two 2026 Ford Expeditions and one 2026 Ford Explorer.
And exactly how are they going to use those?
Well, currently they do have vehicles, but they're really not in good shape for the migrant department. We use the advisors. They go out into the fields looking for families if they need to speak to families. So that's how they use the vehicles.
Right.
They travel to all the different high schools all the way to South County.
Okay. And they're up to $250,000. How many vehicles do you plan on purchasing?
Only 3.
3.
This is just so that they could ask for up to
Right,
$250,000. Not that you have to
No,
spend that.
we're not spending.
You're not maxing it out.
No.
Right.
Correct.
And my last question on this is, are there any migrant funds that would go towards sharing this expense, or does this expense directly come from
Well,
us?
this
or-
is this comes from the grant.
It does come from the
Yes.
grant. Okay. I really wanted to know that one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody else have a question on this? Okay. Comments are closed, so let's proceed to vote. All those in favor of approving the fiscal year 2025-2026 purchasing increase to the two car dealerships, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Lily, for the explanation. Moving on to 6.1. Let me get there. Accepting donations. Okay, please bear with me. There's 4 pages this month. Mary Eccles donated 10 cases of water to the Cibola High School Renaissance Club for use in fundraising events. The estimated value of this donation is $55. Harvest Dinner LLC donated $600 to the Cibola High School girls tennis team for use as needed. Rigoberto Ortega donated asphalt to Cibola High School for concrete repairs. The estimated value of this donation is $210. Running Raiders donated $8,000 to the Cibola High School track and field team for use as needed. The Yuma Rotary Club donated $272.25 to the Cibola High School Interact Club for use as needed. Outreach Partners of Yuma donated a vintage chess set to the Cibola High School chess team. The estimated value of this donation is $100. Texas Roadhouse donated $251 to the Cibola High School class of 2027 for use as needed. The Arizona Department of Regents donated $2,250 to the Cibola High School Counseling Department to support activities that assist students in completing the FAFSA and pursuing college and career opportunities. To Gila Ridge High School, Hawk Wrestling Booster Club donated $150 to the Gila Ridge High School chess team to use for any travel expenses. APS donated $2,493 to Gila Ridge High School to support Ms. Wright's science classes for use in the robotics curriculum. Santiago Quintero Jr. donated $800 to the Gila Ridge High School class of 2028 for use as needed. Lady Hawks Volleyball Booster donated 1 Tech Nora volleyball net, 2 ratchet handles, and 3 Sports Imports carbon volleyball poles to the Gila Ridge High School volleyball program. The estimated value of this donation is $8,300. All American Publishing donated 100 shirts to the Gila Ridge High School Student Council to help promote and enhance school spirit through various activities and events. The estimated value of this donation is $1,500. Jerry Van Sickle donated 14 The Remains of the Day novels to the Gila Ridge High School Academic Decathlon class for use in preparations for future competitions. The estimated value of this donation is $90. Gila Ridge High School Dance Club donated 42 dance costumes to the Gila Ridge High School Dance Program for use as needed. The value of this donation is $2,102.36. Tacoma High School, Aloe Fiber Public Relations donated a $50 Barnes & Noble gift card to the Kofa High School Library to use during the 26-27 school year reading challenge. The Kings of the Track donated $1,200 to Kofa High School Track and Field to use for any travel expenses. The Kings Alumni Association donated $200 to the Kofa High School class of 2026 for graduation expenses. Kofa Skills USA Construction CTSO donated a RevoPoint Miraco 3D scanner with accessories to the Kofa High School engineering program. The value of this donation is $2,685.20. To San Luis High School, Chapman Dodge donated $5,000 to the San Luis High School Girls Tennis Club to fund the purchase of windscreens and assist with necessary updates to the tennis courts. ASU Hispanic Research Center donated classroom supplies and art supplies to San Luis High School to support students in need. The estimated value of this donation is $3,600. Gonzalo Aranda donated 2 packs of pork butt to the San Luis High School swim team to use during Snakechella. Cute. The estimated value of this donation is $50. Victor Figueroa donated cheesecakes to the San Luis High School swim team to sell during fundraising events. The estimated value of this donation is $75. Donors chose donated 16 books focused on life after high school and college guidance to San Luis High School in support of Ms. Sanchez's English class. The value of this donation is $317.95. Yuma County Historical Society, LLC, donated $600 to the San Luis High School FFA Club to use for the end-of-the-year banquet. Carrie Matthews donated $4,132.10 to the San Luis High School Girls Tennis Program to use for tennis court improvements and as needed. LRC Construction, LLC, donated $300 to the San Luis High School Girls Tennis Program to use for tennis court improvements and as needed. SA Recycling Yuma donated a salvage vehicle to the San Luis High School Student Council to use during their Car Smash fundraiser. The estimated cost of this donation is $250. Diego Mayo donated powdered flavored water to the San Luis High School Flag Winders to be used for fundraising events. The estimated value of this donation is $20. Whew. Somerton High School, Gemma Felix donated 3 Tarani grenadine syrups to the Somerton High School Student Council to use during fundraising events. The estimated value of this donation is $50. Myrna Diaz donated concession items to the Somerton High School Student Council to use in fundraising events. The estimated value of this donation is $50. Carolina Cuevas donated 150 carnations, 50 stems of baby's breath, and concession items to the Somerton High School class of 2029 to use in fundraising events. The estimated value of this donation is $205. Elsie Gonzalez donated snacks and Gatorades to the Somerton High School girls tennis team to use during games and practices. The estimated value of this donation is $50. Toro Softball Booster Club donated $500 to the Somerton High School softball program to use as needed. To Vista High School, Aloe Fiber Public Relations donated the services and food from a taco truck to the Vista High School Annual Life Skills Summit. The estimated cost of this donation is $800. Sunrise Optimist Club of Yuma donated an 8-burner grill and a dual deep fryer to the Vista High School Culinary Arts class. The estimated cost of this donation is $1,500. To Yuma High School, Sunland Chemical Co. donated 5 bags of fertilizer to Yuma High School to use as needed. The estimated value of this donation is $300. Little Caesars donated 10 individual certificates for 1 large pizza to Yuma High School to help provide food for students participating in various after-school activities and events. The estimated value of this donation is $105. To Yuma Union High School District, ACE Mentor Program donated transportation for COFA, Cibola, and San Luis High School's ACE Mentor programs to travel to the state final showcase in Phoenix. The estimated cost of this donation is $2,700. Aloe Fiber Public Relations donated a $100 Barnes & Noble gift card to the Yuma Cup overall district winner of the Reading Challenge for the 26-27 school year. The total donations this month is $57,013.86, and the total year-to-date donations are a whopping $633,918.30. Wow. Is there a motion, please?
I make a motion to accept the above listed donations.
Thank you. Thank you. Motion made by Carlos, seconded by Christy. Any comments? Thank you, everybody, for listening to that, and thank you, everybody, for donating. Let's proceed to vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. I'm going to take a sip of water. Moving on to action item 6.2, recognizing April as the month of the military child. Is there a motion?
I move that the governing board recognize April as the month of the military child.
I second that.
Thank you. Motion made by Christy, seconded by Carlos. Tim, is there something you can read us, please?
Yes, I do believe you have a great reading voice, though, Madam President. But yes,
I'm going to pass that.
I will read this. I just want to say military families here in Yuma County, we're very proud to have 2 main installations at YPG and MCAS. And, you know, really every 2 to 3 years, families are moving and being able to come to schools and in Yuma County that really appreciate what those families bring and embrace them is something that we take pride in. We do have 2 members of the community today, Evelyn from YPG and Candace from MCAS, so thank you for being here. They're the liaisons. I don't know if that's the official title between the bases and really the schools and the families, so they do a lot of work. But I would like to read this proclamation into record, so
thank you.
Vote. Be it known to all within the jurisdiction of Yuma Union High School District Number 70, whereas the children of our military personnel, recognized as military-connected children, exhibit remarkable resilience and fortitude in the face of unique challenges arising from their parents' service to our nation. Whereas the month of April holds special significance as the month of the military child, dedicated to acknowledging and celebrating the invaluable contributions made by these young individuals and their families to our community. Whereas the families associated with the Marine Corps Air Station Yuma and Yuma Proving Ground demonstrate unwavering dedication and sacrifice in bolstering the defense and security of our nation, particularly within our local region. Whereas military-connected youth bring a wealth of diversity, talent, and courage to our high schools, enriching our educational environment in immeasurable ways. Whereas their journey is marked by frequent relocations, separations from loved ones, and other challenges inherent to military life, impacting their high school experience. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Yuma Union High School District Number 70 officially declares the month of April as month of the military child. Let it be further proclaimed that during this time we affirm our commitment to standing alongside these young heroes and their families, offering them the support, resources, and recognition they richly deserve, both within our schools and throughout our community. May this proclamation serve as a testament to our gratitude and solidarity with the military-connected children and their families for their immense sacrifices and unwavering service to our nation. Issued under my hand and seal of Yuma Union High School District Number 70 on this 8th day of April 2026.
Thank you, Tim. Anybody have any comments, or should we proceed to vote? Okay. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, ladies, for coming. Action item 6.3, approving the summer learning fee. We have it in our book. It's a $20 participation fee. Is there a motion? I move that we, the governing board, approve the summer learning fee. Is there thank you. Motion made by myself, seconded by Christy. Any comments? Let's proceed to vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Action item 6.4. I move that we, the governing board, approve the resignation liquidated damages fee for Jose Chavez. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Motion made by myself, seconded by David. Are there any comments or questions before we proceed to vote? It's been in our book. Okay. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Action item 6.5, call for executive session. Is there a motion?
I move that we, the governing board, go into an executive session.
I'll second that. Motion made by Christy, seconded by myself. Any comments? Let's proceed to vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We're going into executive session. Okay. Item 6.6, consideration to approve evaluation and performance-based pay for the superintendent, Tim Brianza. I move that we, the governing board, approve the evaluation and performance-based pay for superintendent Tim Brianza. Is there a second? Motion made by myself, seconded by Christy. Any comments? Let's proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Any future agenda items? No. Okay, moving on to our next meeting of the board. It will be a regular board meeting unless we have special board meetings before then. Wednesday, May 13th, 5:15 right here. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion made by Carlos, seconded by Christy. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Be quiet. Thank you. Have a good night.